Hello and welcome. My name is Benjamin. In today's video, I would like the topic of today's video is 5 steps to transform your life. You know, life is simple, really. It's either you plan for life or life have a different plan for you. And if you don't plan for what you want in life, the plan you'll be picking up is the what to execute in your life is the other people's plan. So you need to plan for what you want in life. And if you want to transform your life, you also have to plan for it. So in this video, I want to talk about the 5 things you need to do to transform your life. The 5 things you need to do to transform your life. I call it five steps to transform your life. Some people have 20, some people have 100, some people have 6. It doesn't matter. But in this one, I'm just talking about the 5 steps you have to take to transform your life. So I've titled this video the 5 steps to transform your life. Before I continue, I'd like to quickly apologize for the background noises because, as you can see, I'm in a car and I'm parked outside, and there's cars going about, and the cars make noise. So apologies in advance for that. So let's get into it. The 5 things you must do to transform your life. 5 steps to transform your life. The number 1 thing you must do, you have to get serious. You know, when I was a kid growing up, I used to joke a lot. I was still joking a lot when I was in secondary school, university. Even when I was finished university, I was still joking around. Then one day I realized that this being a joker, the only thing thing you get back from it, the only payment you get from it is disrespect. People disrespect you from because you joke a lot. People don't respect a joker that much. Believe it or not, all the comedians you see in real life, they are quite serious about their life. Think about Cat Williams, think about Dave Chappelle, think about let me even think Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, if you see him in real life, he's a serious guy. He's not joking all the time. But when he's on doing his stand-up, he's funny. He's making jokes. So there's difference between making jokes and being a joker. So you have to get serious about your life. That is the first thing you have to do if you want to transform your life. The first step is you have to transform your life. Apostle Paul wrote it in the book of 1 Corinthians. I will read it. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. He said, when I was a child, I spake like a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So what you must do is, if you want to transform your life, you have to put away childish things. Joking around is okay if you're joking with your long-time friends, but joking around at work, trying to entertain people, it becomes your personality. You become a joker. Nobody takes you serious. And that also affects everything you want to do in life. You will not even take your own project seriously, because if you are joking in one thing, you'll be joking in everything. Because you become a joker. Nobody takes you this seriously. You don't even take yourself seriously because you're always joking. So the first step, you have to get serious. Number 2 thing, you have to decide. What do you want in life? What do you want to become in 5-10 years time? Because believe it or not, if you do not plan for what you want, it will not just happen to you. You have to plan for what you want. Whatever you want, you have to decide what you want now. What do you want to achieve in the next 5-10 years? Decide. That's the number 2 step. Decide what you want. Number 3, you have to number 2, you have to decide. Number 3, you have to plan. So when you decide, okay, I want to become a gas engineer. Right now, maybe you might be a cleaner, you might be working as a kitchen porter, you might be working as a kitchen assistant. So number 2, after you get serious, number 1 step, number 2 step, you decide what you want to become. Let's say you realize that gas engineer, they get like £35,000 a year, £40,000 a year, and right now you're earning £15,000-20,000. So you decide, okay, I have decided I want to be a gas engineer. The next thing is you have to plan. How do you want to do it? How do you want to achieve that thing you have decided on? The number 3 step, you have to plan what you want to achieve. How to go about it? You have to lay a plan. If you don't make a plan, you're just having what they call wishful thinking, daydreaming. So you have to plan how you go about achieving that thing you have decided on. That's number 3 step. Number 1, get serious. Number 2, decide what you want to become. Number 3, plan on how you're going to achieve that thing. And number 4 step is execute. You have to execute. Have you ever been in a social gathering? There is a girl standing, and there's a guy interested in that girl. And that girl knows. Everybody knows. Even the dog that's walking about knows this guy is interested in this girl. But instead of this guy to approach the girl and say hello, introduce himself, he keeps going round and round and round in circle. 5 minutes, everybody is looking at him without him knowing. 10 minutes have passed. After like 10 minutes, it becomes creepy. Nobody, even that girl, is disgusted by him. She's running away from him because he doesn't know how to execute. The same way it goes with the universe. The universe does not like anyone that does not execute, because in the eyes of the universe, it's either you succeed or you learn. So you not executing doesn't make any sense to the universe. You have to execute. Number 4 step, you have to execute. If you execute the first time, it doesn't work, you learn from your mistake, go again until you succeed. Remember, it's not over until you win. So you have to execute. That is number 4 step. And number 5 step, you have to get away or make time for yourself. That getting away means having your own personal time. You can go on holiday. You can every weekend you can decide, okay, this Sunday, it is just me. I'm not talking to my wife. I'm not talking to my kids. I just want to focus on myself. Because you could just say, I want to go on holiday. Because most people, believe it or not, because of the chaos of life, they never get away from anything. Everything is happening to them until the stress breaks them down. You have to make time for yourself, to reflect on yourself. You have to examine your life regularly. Think about your action. Think about the friends you keep. Think about decisions you have made. Think about things you need to get rid of. Think about things you have to introduce in your life. You have to get away to reevaluate your life, to look at your life, to examine your life and say, okay, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. This is the things I plan to do. How am I going about it? You have to go, just extract yourself from reality, from society, just to focus on yourself and replenish yourself. If you want to stay at home and just watch cartoons all day, do that. But you have to replenish yourself, because or else your battery will go empty. And if your battery goes empty, you end up in hospital. And a lot of people have died just from stress. In fact, doctors believe that all sicknesses come from stress. So you have to make time for yourself to refresh yourself. So that is the 5 steps you must follow, I believe, to transform your life for whatever it is, not to where you want it to be. Number 1, you have to be serious. Get serious about your life. Like Apostle Paul said, put away childish things. Number 2 step, you have to decide on what you want. Then number 3, plan on achieving how you want to achieve what you want. Number 4 step, execute. You have to execute. If you don't execute, nothing happens. You don't want to be like the guy that wants to build a house. He has decided on the land, pick the land. He keep bringing building materials to the site. He brings the sand, he brings the cement, he brings the timber, he brings the roofing material, he brings the window, he brings the door, but he never does anything. Never start building. Don't be that guy. Execute. And number 5 step, make time for yourself. Get away from society from time to time to refresh and replenish your energy. So this is the 5 steps I believe you can use to transform your life for the better. And if you like this kind of video, I would really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, or leave a comment. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.